My guy, Werewolf by Night,
Who's
as Ryan.
this is Ryan? Oh, that's your coworker, right?
You met him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy.
They took a picture of him and then they put it as my background, and
That's
then now
funny.
I'm not removing it
That's funny.
because they think they funny.
So we talking about some toys. You said you got some toys over the holiday.
Yeah, but I got like an old one though.
Yeah.
Like not the, I got the Terminator 1 battle damaged hot toy. And then I guess I got it brand new, kind of. It's never been posed, so I guess that counts as brand new. And then I got the Terminator 2.
Never been posed makes it brand new. That's crazy.
Yeah, because a lot of action figure collectors,
They like move it.
it's considered used if you pose it.
Okay.
Because like the joints get loose, and then yeah, you know how
Like,
that
so
goes.
not creased yet. It's like it's
Yeah.
uncreased. Yeah.
And then especially like with some, it's important with like some hot toys because the joints wear out over time. So if it's never been posed, that means it's not gonna deteriorate.
Yeah.
And then especially with the one that I brought, because the leather jacket is pleather, so it flakes off over time.
Yeah, that little layer will come off.
Yeah. And then I be seeing people trying to sell that version for like $300, and then the fucking the pleather is ripped off and shit, and I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Damn, bro. RoboCop?
Oh yeah, that's the mini figures for RoboCop. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like the battle damaged one.
Yeah, this guy.
It's my man Murphy.
Dead or alive.
That looks
Arc of Origins joint.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. It's a 1/12 scale. Wired cape is crazy.
Oh wow. Yeah.
It's like the regular size of an action figure. The wired cape is crazy.
Yeah. The poses and everything. Yeah, I see the wire coming down the side. Origins Batman. Batman's been around so long, he's got like greats for everything. It's like he's got a great game franchise. The Arkham franchise is like one of my favorite. What's next for Batman? Like what could you possibly do next with that character?
I don't know. Absolute Batman. That's what they did next to him.
That's it, right? Yeah.
We're living it.
So then there's got to be an absolute Batman show, obviously, and a game.
I mean,
that's it.
If
that's
you
what
don't think they're thinking that right now,
absolute Batman game would be crazy. That would actually be pretty crazy. Make it like super stylized.
I think it'll just be. I think you will cut people's limbs off.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I want some crazy type.
But the show is they definitely doing an animated show.
Yeah, I know it was like they was pushing for that. He wants the anime studio to do it, right? Something like that.
Something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna happen, but they're gonna use their people. Because if you get Studio Trigger to do it, that shit's not coming out till 2035.
This is true.
Because they all got they got mad shit backlogged. But I don't know. Maybe if WB, or who owns WB now? Netflix.
Yeah.
If Netflix,
they're almost just about
Yeah, I think Netflix will if they put up the most money, they would probably push it to the top. But if they ever announce a show, those books are gonna go crazy. It's already going for like
Yeah, you were saying it's still sold out.
just the graphic novels, just the trades.
Mm.
They want. I was watching people on eBay selling the hardcovers for 50 bones, and I'm like, bro, it was 25.
Damn. Already trying to flip.
Yeah, dude, it's going crazy. I see a lot of people that a lot of people are I don't know, man. It's I feel like Absolute Batman is like getting into some like it's on like Pokemon type level, not like widely popular like well, I mean, I guess it kind of is.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was seeing YNs talk about how much they paid for it, and I'm like,
well, that physical media stock market is popping off. It's we're getting there.
And then somebody was like, "Oh, I paid 30," and then somebody else, "Oh, I paid 100," and then I was like, "I paid $2.50."
Yeah.
For every cover, and they were like, "You lying, and I'm like, "I don't have to prove shit to nobody," but it's just funny.
That's crazy.
This looks cool though.
This looks really cool.
I wouldn't buy it, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
I guess
I got the game, the little 16-bit joint that they did like with that and Michael Myers. So I've been playing this a lot.
They did a 16-bit game of this.
Yeah, it's like a dual game with that and Michael Myers. It's pretty dope.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
This is cool though.
That looks expensive though.
Yeah,
I can tell you right now, that's at least gonna be 350, 400
with the head too. Let me see what else it comes with.
Comes with the set.
The map. Comes with the Necronomicon.
Yeah, it's gonna that might even be 400.
The witch head. Damn. Little joint. Oh, the luxury edition comes with the lady in the basement.
The luxury edition.
Yeah, luxury.
What the fuck is so luxurious about that? How much is it?
Got a stunt.
Oh, 350.
350? Okay. Got a stunt. That's probably for the regular though, right?
240.
245.
That's not that bad.
Crazy. Still crazy.
For the regular edition, that's not that bad. That looks cool.
But yeah, so you was thinking about getting a PSP, but you got the Terminator instead.
Yeah.
Probably a decent investment or like worth it.
Because I want at least part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
Because I got both Punishers. I got the current Punisher, and I got the Punisher Warzone, and then I got the Punisher John Bernthal.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I can't get the the Thomas Jane 2004 Punisher one because
they made it.
They made it. It's just super rare, and the people that have it don't want to sell it because that's like one of the most popular iterations of the character.
It's a good ass movie. I mean, it's dated now, but
I thought Ray Stevenson was the best Punisher in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion, he's the most accurate of them.
It's the older one, right?
Nah, that's the older one you're thinking of is Dolph Lundgren. That's the
no, like he looks older. It kind of
oh yeah. He's right. Like 6'2".
Yeah. I remember liking that in theaters.
So what's with this PS Vita emulator?
Oh, yeah. So I was saying you were like, yo, I'm about to get the PSP, and I'm like, and now I've been looking into the PlayStation Vita because it's almost the same price as the PSP, but because it's more powerful, it has way more modding capability. So PSP can run Game Boy Advance Simulator. It can run Game Boy Color Simulator. It can run PlayStation 1 Simulator.
Whack.
Which is but still not bad. Like especially for
Whack.
Form factor is pretty dope. But here's the thing: we was talking about how like kids watching Drake and Pharrell have their PSPs made it popular. They should have been buying this because it's slightly larger, but it's got way more modding capability.
And it has one of the most, I think, greatest consoles of all time, which is the Dreamcast.
Yes. So we were talking about, it's like these are all the things you can play on the PS Vita, and this guy was going here talking about
and you know how to do
Vita
this.
called the
Yes,
Flycast.
yeah.
I
Or
have
at least
covered
I can.
this-
Well, I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna watch somebody do it, and I'm gonna figure it out. Like that's how I did it with my PSP.
I'll tell you what.
And-
If you figure it out, I'll buy it.
Okay. I mean I did it with the PSP. Every one of these games has a YouTube tutorial. Somebody can do it. I modded the PSP myself, so I was like, I'll just do this.
There's YouTube tutorials
for everything.
There was a lady who went to her clinic.
Mm-hmm.
She had kidney stones, and then the nigga operated on her to remove the kidney stones, and he was watching a YouTube tutorial on how to do it, and he killed her.
If you damn, well, I was gonna say he sewed her up clean, but
No,
damn. Well,
that's Dr. Nick Riviera.
well, watch out for that. But honestly, you go to like not any, but you go to a lot of like mechanic shops. 9 times out of 10, not like you could go there and you could watch them watching how to do what they need to do to your car on YouTube tutorial.
That's
Like
crazy.
it's not that they don't know how to do it. It's just that like they'll literally just have it in the background just to make sure that they either know what they're doing or it's like a new guy and he's figured it out and they'll get it done. But I've watched them. They're just like, oh, they got the YouTube tutorial in the background. There's a YouTube tutorial for everything. I was saying you should get the Vita because it's the same price as the PSP right now, roughly within a couple dollars, and just everything you can get on it is kind of worth the investment.
I like the PSP only like okay.
The
So
PSP
the
form factor is still fantastic, mind you. Like,
but you could I like the PSP because you could customize the face plates.
Mhm.
You can change the buttons and shit. It's easier. You just take it to the shop and they'll do it. PS Vita, not so much. But you telling me because micro SD cards, which is that's what that takes, right?
yeah.
Like you could get a fucking 1 terabyte for like $20.
Mm-hmm.
So you could load every Dreamcast game on there.
Ever. So they got the Flycast is what it is. The Flycast emulator
I don't even know what that is.
on it. It's just the name for the runner, for the emulation runner. All these like, so any emulator has like a random name, and there's been like several companies making different ones. Usually what happens is one ends up becoming so popular that it beats out the rest, and then people just keep downloading that particular one. Again, see, I want to get Grandia. Get Grandia. The original, just play it for real, for like the original Dreamcast version. So yeah, this guy.
How much? All right, look it up on eBay. How much are these Vitas going for?
So, last time I checked, PS Vita was like 140, 150.
That might even be less.
Yeah, so refurbished 136, 179, which I'm saying you get a PSP right now for about 120, 150 if you want like a really nice model that's in like really, really good condition.
I wanted the Hannah Montana one.
The Hannah Montana one does sound pretty like I mean,
Oh, 114.
that's what I'm saying, like very
All right, look,
very
I'll tell you
solid.
what. I'll tell you what.
I want to
Does
get
it
one
come
'cause
with
my-
a camera?
So that's what I want to check for as accessories for this, because I wanted to get the PSP camera. That's just like $200, right? And I'm like, it's okay, I'll live, but it is still a cool piece of tech. My PSP was given to me for free, so I have really all I did was mod it. So realistically, I could get a Vita and not feel like I wasted out on the PSP. I think I had a lot of fun with it. I still probably would use it. It's just now looking at this, I'm like, I would tell anybody if you're gonna go get you got PSP. The guy, there was a kid in flip flops running in out of breath from J&L to Video Games New York. Be like, yo, y'all got PSPs in here, and the guy's like, yeah, we sold out.
There was like this. I think I said this. We probably talking about the last episode, but
yeah,
I was delivering mail. There's this nice young lady. She was talking about how her boyfriend wanted the PSP, so I gave her the J&L and the Video Games New York, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't know these stores existed." I just DM'd her recently. I'm like, "Yo, like you haven't figured that out?" And she said J&L and Video Games New York. She went to both. They didn't have it.
They sold out. Yeah, I saw, and it's crazy. Like this kid was running in sweaty looking for one. Telling you, don't buy it. Just get a Vita. Get a Vita. And
$100 for the
$100.
$100. We looking
modern capability quadruple. So like that's where I'm on right now. But we'll see if people catch on.
And then you don't need to do the memory stick. Because you could just use a micro SD.
You can use micro SD, yeah. Because I had to buy a memory stick for the PSP. It wasn't very expensive. It was a dual one, so you can put 2 micros in there. But either way, let's see. The camera. Let's see. Accessory. Attachment. It's a built-in front and rear camera. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, we might have to.
We'll go on eBay because I want to see what we're.
Let me get my guy. Hold on. Let me see this guy. eBay. Let's see what we got. Maybe you can get like if we can find the PS. That's the PlayStation 1 skin one. No. Okay.
Let's put PS Vita Special Edition. Well, that's the Minecraft
joint.
Somebody was telling me that. Oh,
with
my boy Richard. He said that he just bought. I think it was Richard. It was definitely Richard. It was. So he was telling me that he was trying to get the Minecraft edition for his girl, but he didn't say how much it was.
Yeah, this might be the move. That's in Japan. I don't even know what the Vita catalog is too, and that's the thing with
I don't
like
give a fuck about the Vita catalog.
Well, if you have access to it, why not use it? Right?
Who the fuck?
Nah, come on, man. You gotta like, cause can it play PS3 shit crossover?
Name one fucking Vita game that people are like, oh, you gotta play this shit. There's probably gonna be people in the comments. Actually, PlayStation All Stars is really good.
I can't think of one, but I still.
Mortal Kombat 9 might have been pretty good on the Vita.
I think there was an Uncharted game on the Vita that was.
There was. Oh, look at that one.
This one? This one? Yeah.
That nigga want 800 beans.
That's the one.
Oh, that's the Minecraft.
That's the Minecraft.
That one's nice too. Call of Duty Black Ops.
Yes, so you got Vita Dead or Alive Extreme Tennis Edition with the titty mouse pad though, and a deck of cards. That's crazy. Crazy find. Vita was using the little cartridge chip. This is an underpowered Switch.
Yeah, right? It's just as powerful as a Switch.
Yeah.
780. God damn.
Saga Scarlet Edition.
This thing a wildin', bro. 780?
I'm not familiar with the game though.
I don't even know what the fuck he talking about, but 780? You could put that back.
Red Vita. I could probably find that for like 200.
Where's the other? Yeah, where's the other one? Yeah, just keep. So there hasn't really been many.
Not many.
Special
I was
edition.
looking for like a PlayStation 1 version. I guess that's the closest. Oh, it's Minecraft Special Edition. It because it only they only sold it for like 3 years, right, or 2 years,
Then
something
the
crazy.
slide one came out.
Yeah,
The PS Sidekick, the PlayStation Sidekick. It doesn't. It just looks like the Minecraft and the other one.
let's just do. And then they have a 1000, 2000 models.
Which one is what's the difference? I don't.
I think it was just like when it was produced, it has different. Like the same with the PSP, it has the 1000 model, 2000, and 3000.
Yeah, but those are significantly slimmer.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me check that out real quick. This is 2000. OLED. So one, it's an OLED screen already, just crazy. But it's heavier, uses a proprietary charger, and has shorter battery life. 2000 slim, lighter, uses micro USB, longer battery life, but a less vibrant LCD. Damn. That's actually like a legitimate trade off where you're like, damn, which one do I actually want to go for?
Probably would have cost more to manufacture to have the OLED
With
with all
the
that
thing.
extra shit.
And it was already not selling. Like, but that's a legitimate, like, that's something you would have to sit with yourself with and be like, all right, what do I want? Because you have two different options. You have a better battery life and a slimmer design, or you have crystal clear screen, which I kind of like, and then you just got to walk around. The Switch 2 already doesn't have a great battery life, and I've actually worked around it. They added some updates to where you can limit the charge so it doesn't run out the battery. But like, they say you shouldn't keep your shit charged at 100 all the time. They have a 90% cap, a 90-ish% cap on the Switch, which now means that like the battery is gonna last longer. So I've been personally enjoying it now, but either way, I'm already used to it not like being able to like think in the back of my mind like, yo, I gotta make sure I don't overuse it because I know it's gonna die. It's not like the Switch one. I could probably handle the OLED with this, but if it's more expensive, because you know how people they'd be like, oh,
I don't really think I don't really think the price matters all that much.
yeah.
I'm just looking for the right color.
And that's another thing. I don't see a lot of options here. Oh, wait. But I wonder if they have cases. If you can get cases made or have cases, then I'm kind of... All right. So they...
Those look like cases.
Yeah. Oh, no. That might be them. Is it them? Or they're just cases, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're cases.
I'll probably just get the solid...
Oh, wait. Look at it. It's eBay refurbished.
Yeah.
They got different pictures. Oh, no. Those are cases.
Okay. I get a solid. Yes, that's what I'm gonna figure out this next month. I'm gonna get the Vita, mod that bitch, and we'll see what it is. I'm gonna get 2 Vitas and mod it, and then I'll sell you one if one actually works out.
I'll buy one. Don't worry about it. I'll buy one. Damn. So there's not.
It really, dude. This thing.
What about PSP Go?
This thing came and went so crazy. Like, it's just PSP Go. Let me see. $100, $110. A lot of people didn't like it though. I wonder why. Still worth buying.
What model is that? That's not even a PSP Go.
No, it's oh, I know what this is. That's that like phone holder thing that they got. I like the switch of like the little hinge of it, but all right. So let me check something real quick. So we got I just want to see how much the 1000 is going. It looks like they only have 4 colors. Cause I keep seeing the red. I see the blue. I see that one, but let's try.
How would you even mod that?
I'd have to look it up. Every process is different for every model. So when I looked it up, my model, the one I had to do was for the 1000, but the 2000 and the 3000 mod differently. Upside of though, I am a little like I said, I got my PSP for nothing, so like I can't complain. But part of me wishes it was a 2000 or 3000 because those you can use composite cables to hook it up to the TV, so you can basically make a switch out of it. And then I think the Vita already does that off rip. I think the Vita you can just like use composite cables and just like boop, like basically make like a Wii U out of it if you wanted to. But so a little more for the PSP Go. Yes, let me see something. PSP Go versus PSP. So this is a smaller screen.
Oh, it's just a smaller PSP.
It's a smaller PSP. But no UMD, which that was one thing that did make me nervous about the PSP initially. Like seeing it when it was coming out, I'm like, it's got little mini discs in it. Like I remember like having the job-proof CD player, and that shit was ass. So I'm like, I felt like I was gonna scratch it. All digital, okay. But does it have the micro?
Nah, I think everything is just built in.
Okay.
Oh wait, no.
Oh no, plus into stick. Okay, yeah. As long as it has a
It
memory
has
stick,
internal. It has internal storage.
Ah.
I think Vita might be the way to go.
Vita. That's if you really are like into the idea of modding. Because here's another thing too, and the reason why some people say, "Oh, we'll just get a Raspberry Pi, get one of these machines, get one of these whatever." The thing is, some of them are funky. Some of them aren't made the way that, like, personally, I would like to make it.
Well, it's all about the interface and
Yeah, and the interfaces are sometimes, like you'll get one from like Taiwan or wherever, and it just like the one thing I like about this product, the Sony product, is that at least it was made. Like obviously people are modding it, but when it was made for what it was made for, it was made well. So I'm like, I like that idea. And then it's like, all right, well then we just mod the hardware, and then now you got a really cool looking machine that can just do stuff. Like it's just clean.
All right. Yeah, but it can't play Dreamcast.
But it can't play. So it is very limited. It is very limited.
All about the Vita because it could play Dreamcast, and I think that's one of the most underrated.
So you got that whole library, and you can throw N64 in there if you want.
N64, I don't really care too much.
Let me make sure. I think I did say it does PS2. It should do PS2 because it can do damn near PS3. But let me see. Because what I want to do is get hit and run on that bad boy. Call it a day.
Let's go back to this default. The food this should be running a lot faster. This is running at like 20 FPS for camera around, which is pretty fast. You probably play any kind of PS2 games on video title, but
you didn't even show me what it was.
PlayStation 2 before. Oh, okay. We also got the Teapot L. They wanted that should actually be I'm just going to scroll down. Now, it has got that icon. The icon, what's that? No, it is actually real.
Oh, I think that's just them showing that it can run PS2 files.
Ah, okay, got you. I just want to see some. I wanted to see some gameplay on it, but every just show me some gameplay real quick. Oh, and they got remasters that they already made. All right, that's kind of cool. But... I mean, with Dreamcast catalog alone, feed the streets for a while. Because I'm also going, I would re-download the GBA joint and some other joints, but. Werewolf Blast in the building. What's up, buddy?
My man, Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by Night. That's your new nickname. That's your new handle.
So this is what I bought. This is not the exact one I bought but you see how the arms is fucked up.
Yeah.
And this nigga want fucking 300 by now. Suck my dick.
But I see how the face. Is that the one where the face design is a little different? Or is that one?
No, this is from part 1. Is when he was younger. They doing a new version of like they doing a new version of him.
Shout out Terminator 1, man. I still like it almost as much, if not more than 2.
This is the one that I bought. This is the exact one that the dude was talking about. Wait, hold on. Let me see the details though. See full description.
6 and 11. Yeah.
So he said he never even opened it. He probably thought he was gonna get a come up.
And it went.
Yeah.
How is the resale market on toys? Like,
from what because I'm very limited with the resale market of toys, but I know the Berserk toys, the ones that I collected, those usually do pretty well because Berserk they don't really do many of them, but recently a lot of collectors haven't really been too enthusiastic about SH Figure Arts / Tamashii Nation's new Berserk line because the wrists are weak, like the wrist pegs are weak, and then they break off when they're trying to hold the sword. There was they did a new Griffith from the Band of the Hawk, and when they uploaded it on the Tamashii Nation, trying to show the posability, you could see the paint cracking. And then everybody was in the comments like, yo, how you thought this was okay to upload?
That's crazy.
Yeah, so but now what I'm noticing right now is, you know, I mean, in this era, affordability is key right now. And from what I've been seeing from like YouTubers and things like that, there was one SH Figure Arts, one reviewer was reviewing the Scarlet Spider, and it broke in his hands.
Damn.
So
like he was on like a live or something, or like at a event.
I don't know. I saw the Reddit post. And on Instagram, and everybody was like, "Yo, just get the bootleg version. It's $20 to $40 depending on like what seller you buy it from." And the bootleg version is like crazy. It looks crazy nice. So a lot of people have been looking into like these new bootleg companies called CT Toys, Bro Toys, all those other. And honestly, like China, the Chinese bootlegging they're wilding, bro. Like Tamashii Nation will upload a picture, and then they'll get the whole sculpt. They have the whole sculpt ready, and they're doing different things. Like they're having interchangeable chests, so you could do the battle damage and shit like that.
So they bootleg it, but they bootleg it better.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
yes.
Damn. Did you ever get into Gundams?
No.
No.
I don't have the patience for that.
I mean, yeah, but I know the Gunpla community is like crazy.
I used to date a girl that was into Gundams. She had like a little bit of autism, so she used to just wild out.
Yeah. Get
She
lost in it.
out. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I couldn't I liked the action figures when I was younger. And I did have Zoids. I did try out Zoids for like a summer, and that was cool, but now I'm like, if I do a model, I'll have like a couple I have a couple like the initial D model kits. I just haven't built them yet. I'm just keeping them for like aesthetic for now, but I'll do the Legos. They have there's a like a Japanese company, like these guys Keep Play and a couple others. They do like their version of Legos, but they'll do it with like anime figures, stuff like that. I have a couple like over there I have some like Lego Initial D stuff, but toy wise, yo, I heard there's a guy buying up all the Legos because there's like, I guess, a Lego market where they have a limited amount of what they make. So like once they make a certain run, they don't have it.
Yeah.
So a guy bought like, I don't know, 100 cases of a Minecraft Lego set that they're not gonna make anymore, and he just has them, and he's like, well, now I'm gonna resell them for like triple.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Which is
a
crazy.
buddy of mine works at the Lego store, and he's always like, "Yo, if you need anything, I know the Sonic stuff. I want the Sonic stuff, but we'll see. Cause I'm not really too crazy about. I already collect a lot of shit. Yeah. I don't want to go down like another.
No, I'm not saying I want to do that personally, but like I have some Legos that I need to build because they're just ones that I like. Especially like the third-party companies I was talking about, but like I just think that it's funny that there's a market for everything. Like there's a guy let me see if I can find the guy. There's a guy, he's like, he bought up as many as he could, and now he's like reselling them for about triple. I don't know if this is the dude, but I saw it and I was like, what the hell is it like?
There was these people that got arrested for like they had like an illegal Lego, like I don't know how they were stealing like Lego sets off the trucks or some shit, and then they had like $100,000, $200,000 worth of Legos in their basement.
It's crazy. This Lego reselling strategy. My guy got a strategy.
Bro, I feel ashamed.
Well, this is where we're at, bro. Like we're talking about the physical media stock market.
How to get started reselling Legos.
Yep. Can't find the article, but this guy, I was like, this guy was literally just Lego reseller near me. Oh no, this guy. But nah, that's becoming crazy. And then the sets are they've been getting crazy for a while. It's been a couple of years. I'm just late to it. It's just hit me now. I'm like, damn, people are really out here buying the sets. But I was thinking about some of the ones that they sell some at Costco that are like not too expensive. And then I was looking them up and I'm like, maybe I should just buy like, I'm talking like cheap ones, like $20, $30 ones that they're like come with like a set of whatever. And I was thinking like, man, I just cop. I saw this though. They got a Pokemon Lego collection coming out. The first.
Oh, they got the gym badges.
Yeah, so they got the badges. They got
the Pokemon Center,
and then they got the Final Evolution.
The badges in the Pokemon Center will go crazy though.
$650.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
$650. Crazy. Yeah, no. It's just crazy that every collectible, buildable, everything is getting out of hand. Coming February. February they're coming in. I mean, granted, this is a cool look. Like I like as far as Legos go, like this is pretty cool, but I don't really spend a lot of time in the stores. Only thing I thought about doing was getting some getting some people made for some of the cars that I already built, but
I don't think the Pokemon Center is a bad get.
the center.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
cool.
They don't have a thing for it. The badges look kind of fun. That's cool, but there it is. Yeah, it's cool. Those are the mini. Like I have some for like Ninja Turtles. They're like these little tiny guys. But that's what's up. Yeah, man.
They've been going crazy with the Pokemon 30th anniversary.
That's what it is, right? It's just like it's going. I know they got that they have that game that's supposed to be like I guess supposed to be a response to Power World, but also like Dragon Quest Heroes, like that little like treasure game or whatever. So they're doing it's like Pokemon Pokopatopia, whatever. Pokotopia.
Oh, I've seen that.
So like this is supposed to be their response to Power World, but also Dragon Quest Builders. That's what it's called. Dragon Quest Builders, which was like I didn't realize how much of a like niche popularity that had. I never really played it.
Yo, what up?
Oh shit, what up, Soul?
Dan's everybody's here.
The new Digimon game is pretty sick too. Oh
yeah.
My boy's locked in like hours on that shit.
Yo, listen, I've been saying the Digimon fucking games were popping when Cyber Sleuth first came out. I was telling everybody for the PS4, I bought it day one because I was like, wow, this looks amazing. And nobody really cared all that much because they were enjoying the Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Now that the Pokemon fatigue is setting in, now niggas is like, oh, there's Digimon. Yeah, I heard about that. And I'm like, bro, I was trying to put y'all on since the first Cyber Sleuth. Cyber Sleuth 1.
I remember.
Hey, listen, it's
Switch.
better late than never.
No, yeah. I remember when I got my Switch, it was a game that was on sale maybe every 3 months. And I was not like big into Digimon myself, but every time I saw it, I was like, yo, somebody must really, really want people to play this game. Started looking into it, and I was just like, yeah, there's a whole dedicated community. I just never did Digimon much.
I played online too. You could battle people online and shit.
I heard, yeah. I was never big into Pokemon either, though, and I know that's like blasphemy to a lot of people. But
That's not blasphemy.
I was when it came to Nintendo titles, I was Mario, I was Zelda, and I was Kirby. Like I was like, and then like Smash Bros and some other stuff. But like Pokemon, I liked it, but at the same time, it was just like after maybe Sapphire. Yeah, after Sapphire and Platinum. After Platinum, I think I was just like, I think I'm good. And I realized I was playing the game wrong the whole time. I was playing like a traditional RPG, and I didn't know I was supposed to be min-maxing and finding like specific types and hunting for shinies and hunting for battle. Like I was playing it completely wrong. I was playing it like I was watching the anime.
I mean, that's how you're supposed to play it.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Unless you wanna
You're
battle.
you're supposed to find temperaments. You're supposed to be watching out for certain type of behaviors. You're supposed to be feeding it certain candies.
You gotta go to the breeder, and then you gotta put a Ditto in there.
I wasn't.
And then
legit.
you gotta
I wasn't playing the game.
You
right.
have to have
I wasn't playing the game.
certain IVs.
Yep.
So you could get the correct effort values for the Pokemons. Then there's something called the Pokevirus that you give that spreads to different Pokemon, so it can increase their chances of getting better IVs to get better effort values. Or I think I'm saying that wrong, but it's something like that.
No, you're saying it probably
because it's the IVs, and then if you beat certain Pokemon that you defeat give you certain effort values when you level up. But that's just if you want to battle. Like, you need the calm nature, you need the timid nature, you need
the natures.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I had one of those moments in like right around 8th grade, right when the Pokebank first launched. And I was a huge Pokemon fan. I was walking up to people being like, "Yo, y'all talking about Pokemon?" And then they just immediately like sunned me, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to be in this energy where I got nerds telling me like I ain't doing nerd shit properly."
I ain't never did any of that shit. I just went on the because I had a program where you could just generate the Pokemon that you wanted. And then you would put in the effort values and shit like that. Then it would download onto this little thing, and then you could transfer the saved data onto your 3DS. I never did. Yeah, no. Once I figured out how to do that, I used to generate Pokemon for my friends. I wasn't wasting no fucking time doing that shit, bro.
I just wanted to play a cool story with Pokemon. That was it. I just want to train some cool monsters.
Like, you want me to fucking to battle a bunch of fucking Pidgeys 80 times.
Nope.
So I could get the effort values for speed. So listen, hey, nah, you good, bro, but it just never made sense to me. Like, it never made sense. Hey, listen, man, I was cheating, but at the same time, like, what the fuck you want me to do? I'm not doing this 100 times.
That was the thing about Pokemon that I got fatigued with, just the grinding aspect of it. And I'm cool with like grinding in games. Like, I like JRPGs, but it was the fact that you got to do that for 4 different animals at a time. And
6 different animals.
Sorry, I forgot. 6 different animals at a time. And then you had to rotate, like, you have 20 rotating Pokemon at any given time. And I'm like, bro, there's already 150, and then they double it.
It was at 300, 400. Yeah, it's like, bro, I just rather use the. Then there was this one other website where people would upload their generated Pokemon with like special movesets and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it was fucking called, but it was a website that you could download directly from it. And then you could you downloaded certain files and then you moved it to your shit. But honestly, it was just a more easier and more accessible way to just to play it. And I just wanted a battle, bro. I wasn't trying to fucking to do all this freaking Ditto hatch 100 eggs, then like, bro, no one's trying to do that.
This would have stopped the Pokemon fatigue. And I was saying that I don't
even know what the hell this is.
This is just I used to play with this years ago, and I think it's like an updated version of it. It's just like people took the sprites and you can like fuse the sprites. That's all. It's dumb. It's a stupid thing. It just fuses 2 Pokemon together and they try to put the sprite together as well. This was popular maybe like 5-10 years ago. I remember seeing people just
I know what you're talking about.
But I was talking about this when they did Dragon Ball Fusion. And I was like, like right when we got around 600 Pokemon, I was like, this is how you save Pokemon. Just stop making new ones. But if you're going to make new ones, make them fusions of the ones that already exist. Don't make an Ice Cream Key Pokemon. Just make that out of the fusion.
I like Klefki.
Or the Lantern guy or whatever. I was just like, I guess that's
what,
that was
Litwick?
That's what it's called? Litwick?
Yes.
Yeah. I guess that was the appeal of Digimon for me, that you could de-evolve and then like.
Oh no, that's the candle Pokemon. I think Litwick is the candle Pokemon.
But
But listen, I think that they should make more Pokemon like Digimon. I liked the whole when they had the Pokemon from other dimensions, and then they had Garbodor, not Garbodor. Fuck, I forgot their names. Celesteela. They had Celesteela, Pheromosa, Buzzwole. That was the best legendary era.
Mm.
The interdimensional Pokemon. Pokemon coming from different dimensions now.
Is that what X and Y?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's X and Y. I'm pretty sure that was X and Y.
And this seems fun to me because it also seems like Stardew Valley. So, and I'm probably gonna check this out
I'm not.
more than likely. Well, because my girl likes these types of games, so I'm like, and I think this has game share, and if it does, I'm definitely on board. But this was supposed to be their response to Power World, trying to be like, yo, look at the game we made, so step off, you know.
Oh my God! Whoa, look at that!
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
sure Power World is scared.
Yeah, nah, they gonna try.
This ought to show them.
Yeah, but play competitive. Yeah, I can't do competitive, man. It doesn't like. It's not what I'm trying to. It's not what I'm trying to do.
Hey, listen. Sometimes, hold on.
Any card releases?
Uh,
Is a release coming in March?
bro, I'm tired of like Pokemon cards right now.
Well, they're not gonna stop. They're gonna run into the ground. The bubble is yet to burst. So now that's what everybody on. I want Magic to come back. That's what I want.
Magic is still there.
But like, I want it to be like what it was.
What, you don't like the SpongeBob collab?
No.
You don't like the Avatar: The Last Airbender collab?
I didn't even know they had that.
You don't like the Sonic collab?
I didn't even know they had that either.
Yeah, they did Magic the Gathering and Sonic.
I did Magic in like 2014, 2015. It was cool. It was a cool little vibe. You know what really needs to come back though?
What?
It really needs to come back in a major way. Beyblade, bro. This needs a. I saw a Beyblade cosplayer like 2 years ago. Crazy. Got a bag full. This needs like a something. I don't know. It needs like a new game or like a card revival or something.
It's a Beyblade at its moment.
It did. It did, but if amiibos can still be around, Beyblade can still do something.
Amiibos are still around?
They're still around. Nintendo's still making amiibos. They're making some Switch 2 exclusive amiibos. I'm like, ain't nobody buying that shit.
I thought that shit died out.
Nope.
Yo,
And people are like selling them for a lot too, which is like, I don't.
I remember the Golden Mario ones.
The Golden Mario joints, yeah. Lineup. They got a lineup. Yeah, bro. They still got more amiibos coming out. They got one for Air Riders. You know, they got the Air Riders joints.
Oh, the Samus with the bike is fire.
The Samus, the new joints, the basically all the flagship Switch 2 games or Switch 1 games at least. Yeah, Street Fighter 6, they got one coming out for. Splatoon, Power Bands.
That Sephiroth one is nice.
Yes. But oh shit, come out today. Oh no, that was last year. That was 2023. That's what I said. But 2026. They got some more coming out. So I don't know. I think everything's just going collectibles no matter what. Can't get houses, so they're like, yo, here you go.
Hey, you know what?
Here you go.
And I was ahead of my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, like in the idea of collecting, yeah.
Yep, they're gonna see me and they're gonna be like, "Yo, this guy."
How much you think in like overall collectible merch? How much you in the physical media stock market? How much you think you sit?
I don't know.
Spitball.
Maybe 6 figures. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
That's just like with the comics.
With the comics and such. Yeah.
Yeah. Not even 6 figures. I would say like the definitely like $50,000. I like if I wanted to make 5K, I could probably make that right now. I got easy 5-10K. I could probably make that right now.
See if they got any comic news out. Anything you heard? Anything? People coming by. I know your store Instagram been putting out heat, going crazy with it, but
Yeah.
but any updates? Oh, protecting spoilers. So I mean, I feel like I haven't really been spoiled on it altogether. To be honest, I'm actually wondering what the plot is, because based on the images I'm seeing, it looks way too abstract to honestly even have an overall storyline. But that's just me looking at like Bane with his like half his face open and like, or the Killer Croc with like his body being
yeah. So the problem right now is the solicitations usually spoil like what's gonna happen. Like I already know who's gonna win DCKO just because of the solicitations. So like they have like the comics coming out later this year and what they're announcing and things like that. So it's just like they kind of spoiled the whole DCKO kind of thing. So I'm like, I'm not interested in reading this anymore.
I know you wanted it to go like crazy left, but it seems like they're playing it safe with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's looking like Superman wins, from what I'm understanding. But
which okay, well, Superman, yeah.
But also like a lot of people in the collecting space right now, they're doing a lot of goofy shit with the Absolute Batman books. So typically when you buy a cardstock book, because there's like the cover A, the cover B, the cover C. So the cover B is a cardstock cover married or stapled into the cover A. So what people are doing is that they're ripping the covers off so they could get the cover A. And I don't know. Look, I don't. How much they want for that? $600.
600.
All right. I mean, I don't know if that's worth 600. I didn't check like the or whatever.
Yeah.
But
9.8.
Yeah. So they're trying to rip the cover off so that it could just display that cover. Because when you scan the book, it scans as a cover A. So essentially, what they're doing is they're just putting a different cover over the cover A, and it's the cover B. So then I was hearing streamers and people on eBay Live being like, "Oh, just remove the cover, just remove the cover." Here's the problem with that. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you got a cover B, leave it a cover B. Do not do that. Because if you try that and you go and grade it, which you probably might at some point, it's gonna come back with a green label and it's gonna and they're gonna tell you tampered with it. If you're gonna try and pull a fast one over these grading companies, if you're gonna try and pull a fast one over PSA, CGC, they're watching. Like they're watching. They watch everything, especially if there's like a huge influx of one book that's coming in, like certain popular books that are coming in. They will know. So you ripping off the cover, trying to make it from a $100 book to a $200 book, you're only gonna end up fucking yourself over, because when you rip the cover off or you remove it, they could tell if it's tampered with by the staples, because the staples from when it's manufactured versus from when it's fucked with, even a slight difference makes a difference to them. You gotta understand, these guys are fucking grading books
for a living.
Yeah.
So it's literally like they're looking for like minute details.
Yeah.
I think they'd figure out some staples.
Bro, I could see blemishes in a book that normal people can't even really see, like off of the untrained eye.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can hand me a book on the register and I could spot like 3 different defects just off of you, like a brief, like you might not even notice it. So don't do that. Stop trying to scam people. Stop telling people that when you rip the cover off, it's a cover A. It is, but you're still scamming them because the book is tampered with. And if they ever get it graded, you know, they're going to know. Don't put that shit on eBay. Leave people alone. If you have a cover B, sell the cover B. Because essentially what you're going to end up doing is that you risk having the cover Bs become more scarcer than the cover A's or what have you not. So you could probably devalue the cover A, the one that you're I mean, you probably don't even give a fuck because you're just probably making a quick buck. Yeah, so who cares? But that's just a warning, a buyer beware to anybody looking to get an Absolute Batman cover A. Just be careful because a lot of people are pulling shady shit.
Real quick, who's Mark Brooks?
Mark Brooks is the man.
Oh, he's the man. Okay.
He's the man. That's all the fuck you gotta know.
Okay.
He's the man. He's actually one of the most talented artists in comics right now because he could draw different styles. Like his range as an artist is crazy because usually when you see an artist, they have their like one specific style that they lean into. But Mark Brooks, he's pretty good. He could do it all.
He did the cover art
for whatever that Absolute Batman was. Yeah, Absolute Batman number one. That's not a bad price. If that's the number one, Absolute Batman 1 by Mark Brooks, that's cool. That's a cool thing. I mean,
yeah. Because I was wondering, I was like, oh, I'm surprised it wasn't like Scott or whoever it was.
But... Well, Scott Snyder's he's not an artist. He's just mainly a writer.
Right. Oh, I was just like, I'm surprised they didn't they didn't have his signature. But I was like, who is this?
Oh, you're talking about who?
But he was worth getting a signature from.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Go to the Mark Brooks eBay. I mean, not eBay. Google.
Google, yeah.
Just so you could kind of see his range is ridiculous. Go to images. So he could do that, and then
these like mural.
And then go up right there, and then he could hit you with the boom like the Disney versions of the characters. So he did that Psylocke.
He can do a little anime style too.
Yeah. Like he's an artist. Like he could draw. He could switch it up in ways that not many people can, which is why I see he got a little bit of the Alex Ross type. Then he hit you with the Disney,
like Swiss Army.
Like, yeah.
What you want? Then he can do like this like old school impression looking. Okay.
Yeah, he's Mark Brooks is like.
What's the process of getting the artist for the cover versus the illustrator for
for the interiors.
Yeah, so for like the actual comic versus like, because like, okay, so the guy who wrote it or the guy who's doing it doesn't always do the cover, right?
Yeah, because there's just some artists that are just cover artists. Like some artists aren't really good at doing interiors.
Mm.
Um, and there's some guys that could do both. Like Alex Ross could do both if he wanted to. Um, but there's some artists that just prefer just to do covers. And but I mean, it really all depends because a lot of the interior artists they get paid by the page, so I guess they prefer the money. But then there's just some other artists that like they get paid so much fucking money that they don't
People, because
really
the
need
cover's
to.
like the cover is
Yeah,
the eye catcher, so I
yeah.
get that. Yeah. Do people are there some artists who do both? Like they'll do their inside and the outside of their.
Daniel Warren Johnson, he's a guy that does both a lot. Alex Ross has done both a lot. Peach Momoko, she can do both if she wanted to, but sometimes she does her own thing, sometimes she doesn't. I'm not sure if Mark Brooks ever really done interiors. I just know him for doing. Uh, I would say, long story short, a lot of them can,
Hmm.
but most of them prefer not to. They just kind of lean
I,
into one or the other.
I feel that, yeah, because they're both. I get like they're both equally important in some way, and then like it's something about like because obviously these covers they'll look crazy or there'll be something to catch the eye or they'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna take creative control over this and uh figure it out.
I would say most of them can, like 90% of them, if they really wanted to, they can.
They can, but they
But
just have a
they don't.
preference.
They don't really like to, unless it's like a book they really want to do. Cause I'm thinking about it now, and a lot of those guys could if they wanted to, but they don't. They just prefer not to.
Mm.
So.
Um, in the movie side of it, I saw that they've been talking about two things they've been talking about. Obviously, they've been talking about Doomsday. Um, they did the X-Men. I don't know if you saw the X-Men 1 minute little trailer joint for that. They revealed Cyclops, so they got this guy coming back, Cyclops. Um, I was about to call him Scott Summers, but like no, it's my guy. I forget this guy. He's in Sonic. He's in a bunch of other stuff. Let's see. Everybody thought Henry Cavill. That's funny, but nah, he didn't need to be in there. How do you feel about them using the same? I mean, I know some people don't care about the movies either way. I know a lot of people who are X-Men fans who absolutely hate these movies, the singer ones, but
I thought the first two were pretty good.
I did like the first two. Some people they're just like I can't stand
I
it.
have a problem with the first two.
Yeah, so they did his little reveal. He's gonna be back. X-Men will be in Doomsday. And then they're adding. They keep saying so many people are gonna be in it. So I feel like it's just gonna be Infinity War all over again. They're just gonna throw a bunch of people at the wall. Hopefully it all sticks. I don't know. I think my excitement for Marvel it's gonna be at this like not to compare it, but it's almost like in a way of like Drake, where it's just like, all right, I know it's gonna come out. I know it's probably gonna be popular. I might tune in. Um, Marvel definitely. I probably will just because it's like why not? I like going to the theater, so like I like being in there where they do the cheer. Like it's a fun experience. So like I'm gonna see it, but as far as like hoping it's gonna do something crazy, I don't know. It's probably
I mean,
probably gonna be fine.
my excitement for this is like whatever for me. Like I don't. I'm gonna see it, but I'm not really.
James Marsden, the guy. Yeah.
I'm not really too. I mean, I don't really give a shit too much. I feel like Marvel has thrown everything at me that they could throw, and
Andre Range 20, what's up?
and
So
I
we got a new guy. Something.
and I think that everything has been. I don't know. I just feel like I already know what to expect at this point.
Yeah.
Um,
What do you think? Do you know of or think of a plot line they're gonna try other than this, like, Tony Stark is Doctor Doom, and apparently there's supposed to be a scene of him like slaying a bunch of Kangs at the beginning to just like get rid of the
well,
Kang thing or something.
my coworkers, they don't even think that that's actual Doom. They're speculating that that's his son.
Mm.
So I don't know. I don't really know too much about Fantastic Four, but my coworkers, like, they've been reading Fantastic Four for like ever. So they speculate that that's the son of Doom. And then that the real Doom is like lurking in the shadows.
Ah.
So I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's cool to finally see uh Cyclops with the blue and yellow.
Yeah. That was really cool to see. I was pumped for that. It is odd also though seeing um Professor X, seeing Patrick Stewart and Ian back. It's mainly just because they're so old now at this point. But everybody was speculating we are gonna get a black Professor X. Or
Yeah, that
black
was
Magneto.
weird. I mean, they might.
I was just like, it was one of those moments where I was like, okay, like if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't type situation. But
I
seeing
wouldn't.
them again is cool. It's just
I wouldn't mind
they
seeing
get old.
Giancarlo Esposito as Magneto, or I wouldn't mind seeing them as
Professor X.
Professor X.
Yeah.
Like something that makes sense. Like Giancarlo Esposito, he's like a really good actor. And he would play a fucking killer as Patrick Professor X or Magneto. So
Mm-hmm.
there's somebody like that, but like if you just gonna throw some nigga in there that don't make sense just because he's black, and I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, he's got to have the chops, so he's got to have the right attitude or look to it. So I don't know. I think it'll be fine. I want to see the fanfare. I think they'll stick the landing. It's just so far they got like let me see, what is it like, cast. Yeah, they're saying it's supposed to be obviously like Shang-Chi and some other people. I don't know if this one might be like a created one, but um yeah, so what I'm saying is like 30 damn people in this movie. So it's gonna be another Infinity War type situation.
I recently I sold a PSA 10. Wait, let me get this correct before I fuck it up.
So yeah, they got Kelsey Grammer, so they got the same Beast back. They got a few other folks back supposedly. They got the Fantastic Four people. James Marsden's back. Channing Tatum is gonna be, supposedly they got him back as this guy Gambit. So he's gonna be.
I mean, he was bound to come back.
He's gonna be doing the accent. There's a couple people who I don't know who they're gonna be playing, but well, I know he's gonna be.
All right.
This guy's gonna be, what you call it?
So I got the Twilight Masquerade in Japanese Greninja PSA 10. I sold it. So then you're gonna have like the card flash
Yeah.
up on the screen there. So then I sold it for the first appearance of Gambit in a 9.8.
Mm.
So I sold my Pokemon card to a buddy of mine for $375. And please edit that yawn out. And so in return I had bought the first appearance of the Gambit at a 9.8. Um, so let me know what you people in the comments think. Like, was it good? Was it bad? Did I get fleeced? Did I get finessed? I like, I like, I honestly, I bought a Japanese box of Twilight Masquerade before the Pokemon boom happened for $65, and then I pulled it. So then my friend was like, "Yo, you should grade it." So then a few weeks later, we got it graded, and then it came back PSA 10. Um, I don't really give a fuck about the card, and I know the 30th anniversary is coming up, and he was pretty sure that that card would appreciate in value, so he bought it off of me slightly above market, because I guess with like the tax and the shipping he'd probably end up spending around the same anyways. So then I bought the first appearance of Gambit, just because it's one of those copper age books, and it's a popular beloved character, and he's probably going to be in the next movie, and he'll probably be in the MCU for, who knows, like he might even be the MCU's Gambit going on into the future, because you got to remember he didn't he wasn't in any previous movies, I don't think.
Gambit?
Yeah, was he?
He was in Wolverine Origins, I think, and that was it. Yeah, and it was some people were, I guess they would have hoped that guy came back. Some people liked him, but he didn't look like Gambit, because you know how none of the characters look like themselves in those earlier movies. He was just a guy in a dark trench coat. He kind of looked like what's this guy from My Chemical Romance? He kind of had like a My Chemical Romance.
Gerard Way.
Yeah, kind of situation going, and it was fine. It was what it was, but you know, as far as looking somewhat comic book accurate, this is the best, most relevant, you know, version of him. And I'll probably come back and do the same thing again. So we got Scorpion. Scorpion's gonna be in here. There was something I saw about the whole Punisher thing happening in here, but I guess they're like,
what's happening?
Something about like Punisher and a few others being in
Brand New Day.
In Brand New Day.
Yeah, they announced like a new skull logo.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Okay.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, so they did the logos for him. Yeah, thoughts? How do you feel about? I mean, he should be fine. I think he's proven himself a few times with the character.
I mean, I don't understand why they would change the skull logo. I mean, the MCU one. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I really don't. I mean, I have to see how it looks on the. I would have to see how it looks in universe
on the armor.
Yeah, because I like what they had for what's this guy's name? John Bernthal. I like the skull for John Bernthal because it looks like he actually did it himself with spray paint and shit like that. It's got like this faded, damaged look. I was never really a fan of like the clean look.
White.
Yeah.
Pure, yeah. And it looks like this one has more visible white. Like he got the stencil put together.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I gotta see what the suit, what it looks like in the movie. Cause this one, go up. The new one looks a little bit reminiscent of the Thomas Jane skull a little bit.
Yeah, like that classic. It's like the little cheekbone pop.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, but I've always liked the John Bernthal and the Ray Stevenson they had two of the best Punisher skulls. Um, Mainly because one, Dolph Lundgren didn't have a skull. Thomas Jane was uh, more comic book ish accurate, where they wanted to make the skull more prominent on his t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
But I liked the Ray Stevenson skull, was because it just looked like, yeah, see that shit, like I don't want that suit.
That's also. Do you think they're gonna go comic like
I
super
hope not.
OG comic book accurate with
That would look silly.
it?
That would look not good.
I feel like, but I feel like they're gonna do a thing, or because you know Marvel be trying to, like this is supposed to be obviously like a more darker tale. Like the idea is, you know, you know, they reset him. Now he is the lonely boy in his shitty apartment in New York, and he's just trying to fight crime and do the best he can and do what he's got to do. He's gonna meet, you know, basically one of the like the just wildest dudes in New York, who guy went to prison, stabbing people up. Like he's living in the same universe because they brought in the whole, you know, the whole Daredevil universe and everything is there. So he exists. He's been out here stabbing people, getting shot, going crazy. Marvel is gonna MCU Disney is gonna try to curb him a little bit, right? I feel like he's gonna start off OG, crazy, reckless, wild, unhinged, and then there's gonna be a third act moment where they suit him up because they need to reform him. They're gonna put him in the white gloves. They're gonna put him in the white gloves. They're gonna have him looking goofy like Captain America and Avengers 1. Or they're gonna do the Iron Armor suit. That's my prediction. They're gonna do one or the other.
I hope not.
Oh,
I hope they don't put him in the go-go boots.
gotta get the white go-go boots.
I hope not.
The new boot goofins
I hope not. That'll be silly.
with the white belt. No, I only kid. I think they're probably gonna try to keep this, or Daredevil, because supposedly they might, you know, obviously put, you know, Daredevil back in as well as like a couple cameos, and then obviously I heard the cameo about the Hulk. I don't know how far any of that's gonna be. So that was the one of the reveals a while back, rumors a while back, is that they're gonna have, you know, whatever. Um, that might be a real screenshot, maybe. Because I know they were taking some screenshots.
That looks AI.
A little bit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, to me it does.
I know the Spider-Man ones, they did like a whole pre-shoot that's been flying
and
around.
then they let
anyway.
the fans.
They let the fans hang out at one of the scenes or whatever. I don't know. I hope it kind of gets a little noir with it. I hope they, obviously it's like maybe them going after Fisk, because Fisk took over New York, and maybe they're gonna throw some hand in there because supposedly Jackie Chan's stunt team. They said Jackie Chan's stunt team is doing the choreography for the movie. So
Oh, are they?
yes, yeah. Spider-Man New Day was Jackie Chan. Yeah. So they're saying like his stunt team will be helping with the choreography. So we might get some, you know, we might have some ninja, you know, hand moments. We might, you know, there's got to be a reason why they got a martial arts master, you know, doing something with this film. So I hope it's just out. You know what I want? I want it to be emotionally like the Sam Raimi ones, because them shits was. What is that on? Hopefully, it's a new look for.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really many new looks that you could give him. He had one. I mean, he has some, because I know in the Thunderbolts he had like a different suit and it was black and red. That was cool. But honestly, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like, I could understand like if he's gonna be in like a new movie or some shit like that. I mean, not a new movie. Like if he's getting his own movie, you could kind of give him like a new suit or something like that. But if he's just gonna appear, I don't feel the need to like change him up too drastically. The only thing that I feel like would be cool is if they gave him the. There's two things that they could do. They could give him the Hulkbuster, or they could give him the Iron Man suit. That's it. If you give him the Hulkbuster, that'd be cool. If you give him the Iron Man suit, that'd be cool. But anything else outside of that, just leave him the same.
Mm.
Just leave him. So,
Mm.
Also, they gotta wait. Click that. Go down. Go down. Go down. Go down. Right there. Click that. They gotta do this. They gotta do that
Ooh.
shot. They gotta do that shot.
Ooh.
That shot needs to happen in the movie. That one right there. If they recreate that scene, that that book is gonna go crazy. Yeah, see if they do that, that's gonna go crazy.
They got to. They got to.
So yeah, that's just me.
No, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for it. I want it to be, like I said, tonally. I just want it to be a little darker. Like maybe, like I said, he's reset himself. Maybe he's distressed. Maybe there's gonna be like a angel demon situation where he's got, one guy telling him do the right thing, the other guy saying fuck it, air this shit out. you know. Um, I don't want it, but we've been talking about it in previous episodes. I even saw your story once. I hope maybe there's a slight address to the social commentary aspect of Punisher, how people perceive Punisher. Not to where it's on the nose. I don't really want any virtue signal or anything like that. But it would be funny to just have him. He looked like a Dominican barber or something. I would like there to be like I don't know, just a scene where you
They did
show
that in
how
the
unhinged he
Daredevil.
is. Did they? They
Yeah.
did. Yeah, I guess they did.
They
yeah.
did.
I feel like people didn't catch it.
I mean, if you can't, if
They
you
still doing the dumb shit.
if you didn't catch it,
If there's
I mean,
a
I don't know.
platform to do it on, Spider-Man's the movie. It's like put the nail in the coffin. Stop worshiping this nigga.
I mean, they kind of have to address it, right?
They got
Because
to.
it's a children's movie.
Yeah.
It's like kids are gonna see that, so they
You know what I'm saying? So
like so it's something that they definitely gonna address at some point, right? But
he just looks right in the camera. He's like, "Do I look like I like what the cops are doing?"
the only problem is like how much of the Punisher, like how much they're gonna let him loose, right? Like, are they gonna do the Netflix and the fucking and the jail scene when he was shanking? Is that gonna be in a Spider-Man movie? I don't know.
Well, if you think about No Way Home, and kind of they let Goblin get a little unhinged. They let him get kind of unhinged.
Yeah, but this is the Punisher.
I know.
Is go hard or go home.
This is true.
So, I'm hoping that they just let the dog off the leash. Like this is the movie right now, bro. This is his first movie in almost 20 years.
Yeah.
So they gotta do something crazy. Like I want to see that, right? Like if you not
execution style.
Yeah.
Execution style.
I don't want to see no
in the street.
I don't want to see no. Oh, Daredevil's with me, so I can't go crazy. Like nah, like
no quips. Well, and it's funny because in New Day, not New Day, but in the Daredevil series, with like this exact scene where he shows up and they have that back and forth, and it just like, even though Daredevil was kind of, it's like I feel like they pulled a couple punches because it's Disney, but it's still kind of in that same vein of like, this is kind of gritty. But this exchange between the two of them was like, oh, this nigga changed the tone of the whole show for like 5 minutes. For like 5 minutes, it got raw, and I'm like, we need that energy. Like Like you can have, hopeful Spider-Man, but the moment either he is on frame or like they have a duo, like he needs to like check him in some way. Like I don't know how, I don't know in what way, but they got a lady one.
Yeah, that's not happening.
They had a lady one.
There were two female Punishers.
Really?
Yeah, but there was one in like the 90s. Lynn Michaels was her name. And then there was a brief one from the modern comics, but they're not doing that. That would be stupid.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that would be kind of out of place. Werewolf said hopefully there's a scene where Peter's trying to stop him. Yeah, what happens is what's gonna happen is Peter's gonna try to stop him from doming somebody, and then
you're gonna get the shot.
You're gonna get the shot.
That's the scene you're gonna get.
Yeah. We'll see. It should be fine. It should be good. It should be alright.
Listen, all I'm saying is let the dog off the leash. That's it. Let the dog off the leash.
Let him go.
There's also a Power World trading card.
You were saying, okay, yeah, let's shift focus to that, because now we gotta. Is it a game or just a card?
It's a trading card game.
Oh shit, we got a new TCG.
That would be cool to see Punisher be the main villain of the movie.
Yeah. He's probably gonna be like the first villain, and then they're gonna team up. So we got a Power World trading card game. Is this their response to Pokemon again? Just to.
It's why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
It just feels like they're trolling. Like they're trolling Pokemon a bit.
It's coming July 30th, 2026, baby.
Let's go. You pre-order?
I don't think you can pre-order.
When you can, will you?
If you can, I'll pre-order.
Or are you gonna buy it? Are you actually gonna get
I'll buy it.
Art design is kind of cool. Very Magic the Gathering-y. Alright.
I'll buy it. Well, fucking why not? We got Riftbound. We got Lorcana. The League of Legends has a card game now.
It's like that Disney one that's going around. I don't know what it is. But...
Lorcana.
Oh, that's Lorcana. Okay, gotcha, yeah.
But Riftbound is the League of Legends card game.
That can't be. What the hell is? Oh, it's just people making shit. Okay. Bushi Road. See what the comments are saying. Nobody care about it. Shit gonna flop. More than 20 million copies. How is it gonna flop? I think people will buy it just to buy it. And
I'll buy it.
That'll create the hype. Yeah.
Remember MetaZoo?
No.
What you say?
How is it?
Oh, the full arts. I think it took a while. I think it took a very long time for them to do the full arts. But I do see like Pokemon people like posting about it, like Pokemon blogs, like, oh, look at this new, and I was like, what the fuck does Pokemon people have to do with the fucking with Yu-Gi-Oh? But you already know what it is. Like they just want new shit to flip, because now One Piece has been going absolutely fucking crazy.
The card game?
Yeah, like a lot of cards have been going for crazy amounts of money. I will say this. Uh, for anybody trying to jump into Yu-Gi-Oh because the full arts are coming out. I used to collect. I mean, I kind of still do here and there, but I used to be into Yu-Gi-Oh, and Konami essentially like they'll reprint the shit. Like if certain cards are popular,
Mm-hmm.
they'll reprint the shit and they'll put it in like a starter deck or some shit like that. They're known for like reprinting cards.
Damn.
So they kill their own secondary market a lot of the times. So if you're coming in and you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna make money off this, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh might not be one of those places. Now I'm not saying that they do that for every single card,
Mm-hmm.
but they do it a lot because we had
They're not trying to create that hype, basically.
they just want I would assume they just want people to play the game.
Yeah.
I would assume that they care more about the dedicated tournament uh and the competitive scene than they do like the secondary market
Mm-hmm.
because they reprinted the Egyptian god cards like I don't even know how many fucking times. Like they reprinted a lot of them. Like a lot of the big cards they reprinted it. There was a set that they called it the like they released like a collection of all like the most popular cards
Mm-hmm.
in one set like at the end of every year type shit. So I like that's my thoughts on it. Like buy it cuz you like it, but if you trying to come in and flip it, there could be a chance where Konami just puts it with like a Yugi starter deck or like a structure deck or some shit like that. So buyers beware.
Got checks and balances for this
Yeah,
shit.
they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Well, it's because it's like, especially if it's something like you, it's like, bro, just play the game.
Yeah, and for a while, like Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't even really that popular anymore, right? Nobody really played it. There's not many people that supported it. So it was like, okay, so do we let, resellers and people that are trying to like benefit off the scarcity of the cards keep the people from actually wanting to collect the cards? Or do we like just let them have a secondary market? And I guess they chose the latter. But what I can't see from there.
What's this guy? So how do you feel the card game industry is headed in a good direction? Do you feel like it's headed?
I don't is for like okay, so this is just me. This is what I like as a person that works at a comic book shop, works at a hobby shop. That's a collector of many things where it's like sneakers, comic books, trading cards, retro video games. Um I think there's like a lot of things that are going into it because it's not just like Pokemon is popular, so this is what we're doing. There's a lot of things going on in the world economically. There's a lot of things going on in the world um, with uh, I mean I don't want to get too political, but I mean I guess you kind of have to. So economically, like the country is not doing all that all that well, and a lot of people want to have multiple sources of income, but let's call a spade a spade. A lot of people just don't want to work. And whether you see that as like a good thing or a bad thing, whether you think it's corporations that not wanting to pay people enough or whether you think people are just lazy, that's just a fact of the matter. People want to make money without working too hard. There's also another thing to consider where physical media is going to cease to exist at some point. Everything is going all digital. You will have everything but own nothing, essentially. And then there's the idea of, you know, a lot of people are a lot of corporations and a lot of people are getting into like the whole idea of like they see collectibles as like a a physical stock that you could own, because not everybody knows much about the stock market, and it's kind of complex and complicated. Because I've had people say like, "Oh, well, why don't you just get into the stock market?" And it's like, I don't know anything about that. Like that's a whole different realm. You know, and then it's a matter of like, it's not a matter of, do I think the trading card place is headed in a good direction? Is, do I feel collectibles as a whole is headed in a good direction? And I'd say no, it's not, because a lot of people are getting into these hobbies for like the wrong reasons, and a lot of people are getting into things because there's like money involved, and money is like the big in like incentive to join the hobby. I could tell you this right now: if Absolute Batman wasn't worth what it was worth, I don't think as many people would be interested in reading it. If Pokemon cards weren't worth what they're worth, a lot of people wouldn't be interested in the hobby. And that's just like, we talk about hot toys all the time, right? Who the fuck is interested in buying hot toys? Not many people. It's too expensive to get into, and there's not a huge market for it. Like, I bought the Terminator 2 hot toy for 350. If I wanted to resell it, I'll probably make $150 to 200 more. That's not a huge reason for me to, invest in that. Um so right now I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty economically in the world that's driving people to look for other revenue streams. And unfortunately, when we have things like Pokemon is popular, the MCU is popular, people are kind of getting put on to like the idea of like new things. And it's just a matter of time before, Pokemon dries up, and then they go to One Piece, and then that dries up, and then they try it at Yu-Gi-Oh, and then fucking Konami goes, yeah, we're just gonna reprint the shit out of like every big hit, and then they're like, well, shouldn't have done that, and then they go, oh well, let's look at comic books, and then it's fucking comic books, and then they go back to retro gaming and shit like that. So um I would say buy what you like. Like, for me, I hate when people say uh don't do it for the money, do it because you like it. um I personally don't like when people say that, because if I'm spending money in a hobby, I at least want to know that like my money is going somewhere useful, that it's not a complete waste, even if it's like 5 or 10 bucks. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna contradict myself here a little bit, but there's sometimes you have to buy what you like. Like, if you want to get into this shit to learn, you have to buy what you like. And yeah, so I think collectibles in general is headed in a place that's like not good.
Well, to add on that, and I would say to start from again, because I actually have another theory, like a theory that goes along with kind of why this stuff is popular. Um, you're right in the sense that you should buy what you like, but there is a sense, like in most high art, or like let's say art or fashion, you also have a sense of like there, it's like a split. It's not a, it's a, whatever the percentage, maybe 80 20 70 30. It's also interest, but then also seeing the potential cultural popularity of something and being like, I want to get in on this because I also like this, and this. But like, if you like certain types of fashion, what's going to be good. Like you can kind of see, oh, maybe I'll get into this because one, this is something that I think I also like, but then also I feel like this is going to be something popular. I feel like this is something going to be something cool. Not just buying something for the sake of like, I only like this, because then you might be you and three people liking one thing, right? And then it goes nowhere because it dies, right? So you want to buy into something that's going to go somewhere. I feel like cards and collectibles are some form of weird extension of art. right? Because obviously you have the art designs, you have the how it was made, if it's a bauble, if it's a thing, if it's a what's it or whatever it is, the craftsmanship, how it's made. It's kind of like art in a way, right? And art is subjective, but then art also has like you have your Banksies, you have your so and so's, you have whatever. Thing with these rich people who are getting into this stuff is one thing most people have kind of come to realize is that a lot of modern art is money laundering. It's just it's oh, we'll prop up a guy who has a painting of a banana and we're gonna make this a hit and we're gonna move around a couple $100,000 because we need to because we're rich. I feel like that's what the guys at the top are doing in this. They're just seeing another way to like to launder, just to like, oh, Pokemon's popular. Oh, this is popular. Well, here's how I can move my money around and have these temporary pieces of real estate so that way I
Logan
can do
Paul.
what I want to do. Logan Paul. They're gonna Logan Paul it, yeah. But it's him. He's kind of the tip of the iceberg. I feel like people have been, or he's the start of the second wave. I feel like people have been starting to get into it. Maybe last few years with I
Because of
sold these
him.
collectibles. He blew the
He
window.
blew the door open.
Blew the door open. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, and that's where it's gonna lead. Where it's gonna be there, like you were saying, that they're creating the fake hype. They just want to be able to move some money around at the top.
I think the Pokemon trading card hype, I think the indicator that like it's about to crash or do whatever it's gonna do is like when Logan Paul sells his card. Like if Logan Paul is selling his most prized card, I think that's like when we kind of seen the peak.
Yes, and then not even just the cards, the Labubu shit too, and
Oh,
all
like
the other little collectibles, and we saw a little bit with Pop, but I think Pop is in a
Pop Mart.
Pop Mart. It's in like a, I don't know what it's. I don't know if it's stable, whatever it is. It's just kind of.
Oh, Funko Pops.
Funko Pop.
Those guys are going under.
Yeah. But I feel like that had its wave. There was like the hype around it, but cards are also kind of forever too because we obviously have the sport card phase and like there are the people who got the Sandy Koufaxes and the Mickey Mantles and all this. Like I feel like sports memorabilia it feels like such an older time because Pokemon's new. Pokemon, relatively, Pokemon's relatively new, but basketball and football and baseball cards always had this sense of like, let me hold on to this. It's the glove, it's the ball. I feel like there's always gonna be like a space for it, but I don't know why it's what it is for, Pikachu's and such. Like I don't really get the shift for it.
I think some of the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff goes for a lot of money.
That too, yeah. And like I know, like I have a couple Blue Eyes and some others. So they're probably not worth much shit anymore.
But yeah, nah. I think that listen, if you're at least in a community that you like, you can't be too bad even if you like lose money on some things. That's the way I see it.
And you never know when something's gonna gain its popular. Like sometimes stuff will just happen randomly. You hear about that? It ran through my feed on YouTube, but a guy like revived a dead MMO. Just because he just had a stupid idea. He's like, I'm gonna play an MMO from 1999 that for some reason still has servers. Video hit 5 million views, and now it's like crashing servers because thousands of players want to play it again. It's like, who knows? Who knows what your collectible is? If it whatever your thing is, it might just show up one day.
Nah, yeah, and like,
and then you be the guy on the ground floor, be like, look at all this shit. Look at these random pens I had, or whatever the hell it was. What's that graded by? What's that graded by?
Nobody important. You try to sell that shit, you're gonna get a raw. Like they're gonna.
A get graded? Oh, is this a fake site? It's
It's not a fake site. It just some foo lame ass grading company, and if you try and sell that, like, you're gonna end up getting the same money as if the card wasn't graded. So
Get
like,
grade.
let's say a PSA 10 is worth 100, and you get it graded like that, you'll probably get it for like $20.
Damn.
Yeah.
And now all these lower companies are just no longer really relevant because it's.
Well, PSA bought most of them out,
Mm.
so there's that to consider. I was reading somewhere that they were trying to get the FTC involved in trading cards.
Grading is just stupid. I'd agree to some level, yeah.
I I was talking to a buddy of mine today on Discord. And if you guys want if you're into collectibles and you guys want to be a part of the Discord community, send a message to us on YouTube or TikTok. I'll add you to the Discord to my not my personal Discord, but I gotta add you to it. But it's a lot of guys in there, some older people. We talk about magazines, comic books, you name it. So we're always like swapping ideas, putting people onto new things. So, but in the Discord, we were talking about some guy was like, oh yeah, I thought my cards were PSA 10, but it turns out that it was some microscopic blemishes, and I'm like, isn't that just fucking stupid? That it's like there's microscopic blemishes in the card, or like little tiny defects in the card that you can't see, that the squat, bro. If I'm looking, like, you don't need to look at it under a fucking microscope. Like, just, I don't know, bro. I like.
No, I get that because your fingerprint could blemish something on a microscopic level. Like taking it out the pack the first time, you already blemished it.
Yeah.
Like,
So I get it, because there's like some cards where if there's like a fingerprint on it, you could kind of get like you clean it up a little bit, but I do think that's stupid. That like a tiny minuscule mistake that you need a fucking magnifying glass to see it's gonna majorly affect your grade. It's silly. But this is where we're at with trading cards, with comic books, with other things. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy where it's like, I've seen influencers send in cards and then they get 10s when they shouldn't have been 10s. So there's like whitening on the back, or the card isn't censored properly.
So there's a little bit of like bias.
Yeah, because they just do it for promo. Like, yo, if I give this guy a PSA 10, he's gonna fucking show PSA on his YouTube channel. But then you get my buddy who fucking sends in a card that looks flawless, and they go, oh, it's this microscopic fucking tiny scratch.
Yeah, and it sucks that that mentality. But like, I don't really even know what to call it. I guess just like modern social media culture, or just like everyone has the potential. Like, everyone's an influencer culture. I think it's just the idea that some people can cut the line for nothing, where it's just like, if you like the thing, you like the thing. If you take care of something, you take care of it. But because somebody has a name or has X amount, and this is all across the board, like I'm harping about, obviously, it could be anything, podcasting, film, whatever, if you have a name in something else, it automatically makes you prioritize in something that has nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, yeah, I have 1 million YouTube subscribers, so I get a 10, when a true collector doesn't. Like, all across the board, it's just weird that it's reached card collecting. Being an influencer used to get you like a free jacket or into a club, but now it gets you what?
A lot of money. A lot of money.
It gets you a card.
Because I remember way back in the jig before
It's Logan
before
Paul's fault.
influencing was kind of like at like its peak. Um, there was this person that I knew. I'm not gonna name no names, but they used to do video game reviews, and then they used to tell me that like they would like give them like a like if you reviewed the game, they would give you like free shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
They would give the person that I knew like okay, so obviously like they had like the special edition and it came with like a bunch of like stuff. They got stuff better than what came in the special edition that the customer was paying $100 and something for,
Mm-hmm.
and they were getting better shit. And if you said something bad about the game, they wouldn't like ask you to do another review ever again.
So it's like you're influencing. It's like it's not genuine. It's just like, oh, everybody's just here. Just go. Tell everybody our product's good.
Yeah, so even the more popular one, I think when Fallout 76 came out, they like invited this influencer. I think she made like a YouTube video about it. I can't remember, but they invited this influencer to. They invited them. I don't remember if it was a guy or girl, but they invited them to the launch party. They paid for the flight and the hotel. So all these influencers, and then they played the game, right? And then they had like special fucking Nuka Colas, Nuka Cola Quantums, like they had crazy shit. They played the game, and then one of the influencers, man, I wish I remembered who it was, but they were like, they submitted their review, and then they were like, yeah, can you change this review? And then the influencer was like, no. And then they were like, nah, well, we kind of hooked you up, so can you do us a favor type shit? And then he was just like, or he or she, I can't remember, but they were like, I'm not gonna lie to my to my fan base like that. I gotta keep it a buck. Like it wasn't good.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said that after that, Bethesda never contacted them again for like events and shit.
So you can get blacklisted for not complying. And it's it used to be like a select few people, or they were or like a lot of influencers were doing like makeup or fashion or whatever, and now it's reached nerd culture, obviously, card culture, collectible culture, anime, comic books, and mind you, like I said, I've been working around that industry for a while. I have met some truly genuine people. I've met some, and it's a spectrum. There's people who are like die hard. They started with nothing. They like this stuff, and they got popular doing this stuff, and now they're just able to spread it. Spread their love of it to more people. Then there's people who like it was a split. Maybe they had an interest, and then they saw the business benefit of it and started doing it. But they're still kind of like, I would say they're generally fair, and I met more of them than the diehards, because the diehards usually end up, they do what they want to do. And then now there's just this influx of like, now that the knowledge is out there, I'll just copy the knowledge. I'll say it, and I already have a following because I was a former athlete, or I was a something, and now it trickles over, and now I get a 10 because.
Nah, but that's how it is, and honestly,
it all rolls over.
So the way I would gauge video game reviewers, I remember there was this one video game reviewer. I'm not gonna name no names, but he's kind of popular. He put on air. He was like, "Oh, look what Bethesda sent me," and then Bethesda sent him like a T60 power armor helmet. And I'm like, why would you put that out there? Because these game companies don't send you shit unless you lick the boot. So now I know that his word is not trustworthy anymore. Just based off of that. Like, oh, look what Bethesda sent me. And it's like, bro, like if you're getting free shit and you're showing it off to people.
I want to shout out, thank Ubisoft for sending me this gift package.
I would unsubscribe to you. I would unsubscribe to you.
Be sure to check out the new Assassin's Creed game.
Unsubscribed. unsubscribed. Like that, like is that easy? Like if you're continuously getting free shit from these publishers, that means, just from what I've known and from what I've seen on YouTube and from what people have told me,
Shout out EA Games
unsubscribe.
sending me their
Your
new.
boy. There's this one YouTuber called ACG. In every video, he's like, "Yo, I bought this game myself. I ain't take no download code. I'm not bought. I'm not. You can't. But like it's his opinions. And the sad part about it is he's not even. He should be. He should have millions of followers. He should have millions subscribers, but he doesn't. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't lick the boot. You know what I mean? Like he posts what he posts. He does what he does. I don't think he shows his face or anything. It's just straight gameplay. And he tells you, should I buy it? Should I wait for a sale? Or should I rent it or get it on like a subscription or some shit? And he doesn't do any Nintendo games. So that's that's like there's a reason why he doesn't do Nintendo games, and he's explained it like several times. I just can't remember what it was.
Just not a fan.
No, it's not that he's not a fan. Is I think that you got to do something specific with Nintendo to do reviews, and he doesn't want to risk getting his channel taken down. Something like that.
Because I know there's a guy with Video Game Donkey, and he's like, he normally just makes funny videos about goofy stuff, but he seems to be like a Nintendo fanboy.
But I don't know if he like reviews them as much as he does commentary playing the game.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But he'll cut it up really nice and be like, but he always leans towards Nintendo because he's big on like, oh, how the game plays, like, and it at some point it feels like some of these games I've never played, so I don't know if they're actually good, but it seems like every time it's like, you like every Nintendo game. Like, I get it. Maybe you just have your biases, but like, I don't know.
No.
It doesn't seem like he's getting care packages every week. At least we don't see it. Like he's not very public. Like I said, you don't see his face. Maybe
Video Game Donkey never shows his face. No.
Yeah, he doesn't really show his face. I've seen him once. He's a portly white dude, and I was not expecting that. But if he's getting a little extra perks, at least he's not showing it to us, and he's maybe disguising it with the comedy of it all. But yeah, I like this guy though. These guys are cool. I met both of those guys. They're actually pretty chill. Blurred influencers, blurred types. I wouldn't even call him influencer. He's a cool guy. He's actually really
that's
chill.
the only blurred.
They're actually pretty chill.
That guy's annoying.
I've talked to him.
Met him?
I've met him. Yeah, I've sat at a table with him.
God.
He don't talk like that.
He's always screaming.
He don't talk like that at all. He sound like a whole ass dude, like a regular ass dude. He's an actor. He's actually not a bad dude. He's an actor. He figured out a way to play a part, and he's playing it. Is he a little overbearing on his videos? Sure, but he's an LA guy. You know, he's from LA.
I
think at least he's out there in LA. But he's I've literally had a conversation with the guy. Very regular. Convention in Atlanta. A con in Atlanta. I was hanging out with Fantastic Frankie. Shout out Frankie. Cool people. Like, she was there she said she was there as a civilian that year, which is funny because it's just like, yeah, she's like, I had passes to go and I didn't like run any events, so she was just chilling. We talked to that guy. He was cool. He seemed chill. Like,
he was talking with Frankie.
Yeah, both of us. We were all just like hanging out. But sounds like a regular dude when you talk to him. This guy,
he's the guy. I would hang out with that guy.
This guy is about the shit, bro. He does it for the love of the game.
He was one of the OG. He was one of the first.
Yeah. This guy, Blackner, does it for the...
yeah, he was one of the first. Because I remember, like, back in the early 2000s. I can't remember how far back, but he was definitely one of... You see, yeah, he got a picture with fucking Chocolate Rain Tay Sunday. Yeah, like, he was...
Nah, he was in the cut. This was the guy. Yeah, he's cool people. But but that's the thing, you know, you're into something. It's not mainstream yet. You know, it just it doesn't happen to be mainstream, and you can't really. G4 TV's dying, so you don't know where else to go to express what you're doing. You find YouTube. You get
Screw
into
Attack
YouTube.
died.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, you know, or you could, you know, there were people who were like living in the E-Bombs World Newground hemisphere. They were doing comics or writing or whatever, doing little games. But you know, it was a website, so you kind of they had a ceiling, and then you found YouTube, and then you got popular on YouTube, and then you were, you know, then Instagram showed up, and you kind of went with the time, and then you got onto TikTok, and you either become you become what you become in it, but um there's always like a percentage. There's a percentage. And then sometimes I can't fault people for being about their business, because this is a business, and it's like, if you're into it, you're into it, and you want to support, you want to get on, you know, you want to be able to go to the conventions, or you know, they don't really do E3s, but you know how like they'll do the like the Xbox event or whatever it is, they'll stream it on YouTube. You want to have a shot at getting into that, you got to treat it like a business. So that does mean there's going to be a little bit of not like not like intentional, but like it's a business transaction, you know. But I do like when the people who have integrity are like, no, this sucks. Like, this isn't that good. Or it's like, hey, my opinion of it, I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm not gonna give it the 9. You know? The problem is how much of a following you have on your own may dictate whether those people contact. Because the people who are in the game for a while, who's like, well, I already have 1 million on my own, so like, I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. I don't think your game is good. They'll probably still get another review, but it's the new guys trying to get in. They gotta suck up, and it's like, oh, wait, or like the people trying to get to the next level. It's like, you don't have to do that.
Or you could plagiarize to the top.
You could do that.
I remember when that guy Philip Mewson, I'll never forget him. He plagiarized the shit out of that Dead Cells review. And then the guy who did the actual Dead Cells review, he never got anything. Then he asked IGN for a job.
Damn.
They gave him like 1 or 2 reviews, but he never really did anything crazy.
And you do have that too. You got people scouring the internet for like lesser known names, and then using that to like, because you know that like the people who are trying to do this stuff, or like trying to, you know, whatever, share the word of it, they're all on the ground floor, so they're trying to always be a step ahead of the guy who's already made it. But the guy who's already made it is watching your channel, and and I guarantee you within 24 hours he'll do what you did. If not plagiarizing, it'll just be grander. It'll be, oh, because I got money to put behind it. And so, like, it's gonna overshadow, you know, whatever you do. Metacritic. They only gave it a 72. I still might play it though.
It was okay.
It was alright.
It was okay. Now I seen gameplay,
Oh,
but I think most of the negative opinions come from the fact that it was like just 2 hours long.
ah, damn, that sucks.
Yeah,
so
that
not too much replay.
No, I mean there is replay value, but
It's not.
yeah,
It's just replaying. It's not like crazy.
yeah.
I feel like when you're doing these side scrollers or anything 2D, you need to go all in. You need to take some creative control and go crazy.
Like
with it.
that Ninja Turtles game.
Yes.
That took longer than 2 hours to beat.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought that like they should have did something like that, where Terminator had like a overmap.
Yeah.
Of everything.
Or like a Terminator Horde mode. Just like go crazy with it.
Yeah.
Did you play Cosmic Invasion?
Nah, I don't really care about that too much.
It's good. I downloaded it on Game Pass. It's pretty good. It's fun. It's pretty fun.
Would you say that if you paid for it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, if I bought it on Switch, I would have liked it because I liked the Ninja Turtle game, and it's same company or similar company. I didn't get the Power Rangers one, but I would like to try it. I like arcade style games, especially if I'm like playing with multiple people. And if it's on sale, if it's a $30 game and it's $10, I'm probably gonna pick it up because I know I'm gonna have like 8 hours of gameplay out of it, and then I'll be able to like I'll add it to my roster of like, oh, I got people over at the house. Yo, y'all wanna play a couple rounds of this, like whatever. So I did enjoy it. I did actually enjoy it. But um but I mean if they want to send me a couple dollars, you know what I'm saying? Just
For
review
reviewing it.
just review it again. No. I can't really do it because it's so saturated, to be honest. I tried that a couple years ago, being like, "Oh, look at these games I like," but I'm not. I'm not going for it. All right. Any closing notes? Let's see what we got. What should we be looking forward to? In the world of comic books this coming couple months. Anything that stands out, or is it kind of like leading into what we talked about last year? Obviously, Batman, some other stuff. Assassin's Creed is trash. Assassin's Creed's been trash since Black Flag, but yeah.
No, I think that's pretty much it.
That's it. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we covered a lot. And it's the start of the year, so nothing crazy is set to be out soon. I hope, on a personal note, I hope this year for gaming is just, try your best to be as friendly to the gamer as possible, because I've seen a lot of these cool digital sales, but I have a sneaky suspicion that like I don't know. Like you said, we're gonna be in a world where we don't own everything. We have access to everything, but we don't own it. I'm in this weird state where I'm thinking about like game stores closing, and I'm not excited for that if that were to happen, especially with the catalogs of games that people are getting. I don't know. I just have this weird feeling that they're gonna try to do something in the next couple of years, because they're already getting money, but like they're always gonna try to figure out how to get more money. So I'm hoping they're not gonna like shift game stores or do anything crazy. Because
who?
Just in general, like I don't know. I've been thinking about Nintendo's game store. Like I'm hoping they're not gonna do nothing crazy, because it's the same store from the Switch. I'm hoping they're not gonna do anything with the Switch too. That would be like stupid with the game store, like change it or.
Nah, I think Nintendo's got its own formula here. I think
or they're just gonna try to stick around like Steam forever type situation.
Yeah. Now I gotta get the Vita.
Gotta get the Vita.
Yeah, I gotta get the Vita.
Next time we gonna have modded Vitas. We're gonna play Shenmue on it.
Shenmue, I don't know about Shenmue. I was never a fan of that game.
I played like I used the gumball machine in it, and that was about it. I remember just having a rough time with it. Also in the future, when I'm gonna get an emulation of or I'm gonna try to get a copy of Parasite Eve, and we're gonna do one of these. We're gonna do a Let's Play of Parasite Eve. Get that going. But till next time, y'all.